Hello everybody and welcome to Lightning Wing Productions! Hello everybody and welcome to Lightning Wing Productions. My name is Lightning, and as you can see, things are a hell of a lot different. We have moved. I have been dealing with a lot of stuff for a while, as you can see. In fact, I was trying to make an unboxing video for the longest time, but unfortunately, that video did not want to work with me. I kept getting errors, it did not want to render. So, forget that video. Unfortunately, it was for a good product, too. A pair of ear pods called the G-Pods. Look them up, go get them, I recommend them. But yeah, I tried to do a unboxing video for that, and everything just kept going wrong for some reason. It's like the video did not want to be worked on for some reason. And in the midst of all of that, during all of that, we moved. We were trying to stay back at the old place, and unfortunately we couldn't because of some more personal drama, and it's sad because that was my childhood home. It's very sad. But look at this! Look at this! Look at how much fucking room I got now! I am definitely gonna get a green screen at some point in the future. Oh, and check this out. Mini fridge! Got iced teas and all kinds of stuff. It's nice and quiet, too. So yeah, the move wasn't that bad. Actually in a nicer place now. But all that aside, this is why I have not been making videos for a while, just dealing with a lot of stuff. But recently it's mostly been, I've been trying to work on a video that did not want to be worked on. It's like it was cursed. Swear I'm not doing coke, just the stuffy nose. But today I'm going to be unboxing something that hopefully will not be an issue, because I think the main reason, well maybe not the main reason, but a potential contributing factor is I actually figured out how to get footage off of my phone, like recording applications and stuff. But today I'm going to be unboxing something that's going to be fun and not give me such a headache. Today I'm going to be unboxing another Razer product, the Blackwidow, what's it called again? V3. That's it, just the V3. Now, for those of you who do not know, I have done an unboxing video in the past for a Razer keyboard before. And now that all of you know, I'm sure you're all asking, why am I doing another unboxing video for a keyboard? Well, I have something embarrassing to admit. I broke my damn keyboard. See? That wouldn't have broke that. But still funny that I did that just after I said I broke this keyboard. Basically, here's what happened. I normally eat right here at my computer desk, so I can continue watching YouTube videos or just watch Netflix or whatever. We don't exactly eat dinner at the table. So, yeah, I eat dinner right here. And when I went to take a sip of my drink, condensation caused water to drip right on the page up key, and it started spazzing out. So, I did not have one of those cans. I did not have one of these at the time, which is what you normally use to clean keyboards. You just pull the trigger end. So it's not like I could do that. I thought I would have to get in there with a napkin or a Q-tip or something. And in my defense, it looks like the keycaps and the switches can actually be removed from the keyboard. Like if something falls on the keyboard and breaks it, you could just pop off the keycap, then unplug the key switch, and replace it with a new one. That's how the website makes it look, because every time they make a big presentation about the switches, it's always separate from the keyboard. In fact, let me take a look at the box here. Yeah, look, right on the box. They're showing the switch disconnected from the actual keyboard, so I had the impression that you could just unplug them and replace them easily. And when I kept trying to look up information on how to do so, I kept getting met with information on, oh, here's how you can remove the keycap. No, I'm not talking about the keycap. Key switch. Here's how you can remove the keycap. Keycap, keycap, keycap. Even when I was speaking to somebody from the Razer Twitter account, excuse me, it's not Twitter, it's X. No, fuck you, Elon. It's not X, it's Twitter. It's always going to be Twitter. Salt aside, I did try to speak to one of the people on the Razer Twitter account, and even they kept telling me, oh, here's how you take a keycap off. I'm not worried about the keycaps. I want to take out the switch from underneath. Nobody could give me a simple, straight answer. And I eventually found something that made it look like instructions on how to do so, so I went for it. I had a little trouble, so I put more effort into it, because, hey, maybe sometimes you're just being too careful and you gotta put more muscle into it. That's when it starts splitting in half. So I looked further and found out that you can't remove the switches because they're soldered in. If I had been told that from the first place, I would have waited to try to figure out a new solution, and it probably would have dried out and gone back to normal. I am really mad at this situation for two reasons. Reason number one, I was working really hard to take good care of this keyboard, and I had actually given it a deep cleaning right before we moved. So that made me feel good about myself. I gave it a deep cleaning right before we moved. I'm looking up at the secondary monitor just to see everything's okay. But yeah, I gave it a deep cleaning right before we moved, and I've been working hard to take such good care of it, and then when I try to fix it, that happens. All because nobody, not even the people on the Twitter account, could give me a simple straight answer and go, oh, you can't remove the switches because they're soldered in. That's all you had to say! Now, normally the people who are on the Razer Twitter account they're normally good. They have helped me to fix things in the past. They helped me get good replacement cushions for my headphones. The Razer Kraken. And they even helped me when I had a weird glitch on my keyboard when the N or the M key was just stuck. Like, digitally stuck. Like, it wasn't stuck in the press down position, but it kept... the input was stuck. Like, I kept spamming that letter. But they seriously could not tell me, oh, you can't remove the switches because they're soldered in. You seriously couldn't tell me that? So, let me show you what it actually looks like now. Little bit of crumbs here, but yeah. This is what it looks like. You can see it right here. It actually works if I press it hard enough, but still, that's an eyesore. It is at a 45-degree angle there. And if this is not a good enough view, I will put some pictures up right now that I tried to send to the Twitter account. Yeah, I am not happy about this. But, hey, got a new keyboard. So let's unbox that one and see what's going on. Because I'll admit, just by looking at it, there is one thing I honestly do not like. And that is this weird wheel thing right here. What is that? In fact, let's take a look at the back. It probably says multifunctional digital roller and media key. Is that like a scroll wheel but on the keyboard? Maybe it does more than I think. Because it would seem silly to put a scroll wheel on a keyboard when you have one on the mouse. Personally, I like the setup that I currently have on the Razer Blackwidow Ultimate. Is it the Ultimate? Let me check the closet box. I have a door for my closet now, too. Oh, Razer Blackwidow Elite, excuse me. Put that away for later. Yeah, it's the Elite. But as you can see, I have a pause play button, a forward and backward button, and a volume control wheel, which also has a mute button on it. I like that setup. I like it so much. But I'm gonna have to see what this new scroll wheel thing does. Maybe I'll wind up liking it more, but I honestly doubt it. I am gonna keep this keyboard because who knows, maybe I'll actually be able to fix it myself later at some point. Maybe I will learn how to do some soldering stuff, pardon me by the way, and I'll actually be able to properly figure out how to replace this broken switch that I tore apart with a brand new one, and I'll have this bad boy up and working again. But for now, let's unplug this USB to the light bars, get this stuff out of the way. Now, let's put this in here, and now I've got some room to work on the unboxing. Ugh. Now, let's see, can I... Oh, that works. Now, first let me... Yeah, I don't have a proper keyboard tray. I mistakenly got a desk with a normal tray drawer, so I gotta work with a piece of wood on it. Right, here's the knife. Now, let's cut the tape. And come on. Alright, now, just like with the last keyboard, let's see what this one comes with, and now you have a good view. Let me move the microphone over so I don't accidentally hit it, because the thing's kind of loose. I might need a new microphone at some point. And there we have it. We have, I'm guessing, what is the usual suspect. Let's see. A good keyboard is crucial in harnessing the competitive edge, blah blah blah. We also have the user manual for gamers by gamers. Let's put this back in here. I'm surprised there's no CD to, like, install drivers or whatever. Probably somewhere else if it is in here. Come on, get in there. Oh, that's why I couldn't get it in there. More stickers. First, we have to get some of this foam out of here, I think. Oh, nope, we gotta get this out first. And that's where the wire is. Put this over to the side. Trying to remember how to get this out of here. Do I just yank this half up? I guess so. I'll put that back in the... I'll put the foam parts back in the box later. There we go. Now, here we have the wrist rest, which... It's just a piece of plastic. At least this one has a cushion, like, stuffing in it. I can't remember where I put the good rest, but at least I got this one that came with the old keyboard. This one actually has cushion. The professional wrist rest actually had some kind of gel in it. This one that actually came with the Blackwidow Elite has, like, I guess stuffing in it, like cotton. But this thing? That's just hard plastic. I'm not using that. Now, it looks like we have all the same odds and ends as the old keyboard. The only difference being the bits over here. Oh, it clicks down. I don't know if it clicks down on sides. It actually feels nice. I don't know what this circle button is for. Now, I'll admit it, I don't use the media, but I never really used the media buttons that were up here on the old keyboard, but I did prefer that to whatever this is. But for now, let's actually get this keyboard plugged in and see how it works. Wait, there's only one? Did the old keyboard have... Yeah, I think the old keyboard had just one wire. No, the old keyboard had much more. It had 2 USBs and a headphone jack. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? This keyboard doesn't even have a fucking USB on the side or a headphone jack or anything. Ugh. I feel like I've been robbed. Well, at least I have a page-up key that works. The USB you saw me unplugging from the old keyboard before was just a couple of light bars. Just to decorate my desk. I have to figure something else out for that. But for now, let us plug this one in. Well, actually, now that the old keyboard's unplugged, I could get better light bars that actually are meant to plug into the computer or something. Anyway, let's plug these in and see how it looks. Down. Okay, ooh, there we go. Lighten up. Oh, and it looks like... Oh boy. Razer Synapse has an update. Let's just update it real quick. Now, let's take a look at the actual buttons. Okay, that worked. Now let's open... Can I open it? Or is that the same? Because there's like 2 applications that have the same name for some stupid reason. Synapse, I think, or Cortex. Yep, they sound the same. That's why I specifically got the yellow key switches. So this way, they're as quiet as possible, because that's something I am worried about, is loud-ass... Yes, don't worry, I didn't hit anything I wasn't supposed to, it's just updating. Would've been nice if I saw this earlier. Oh, that was just the old wire. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure what this does. Let me take a look on, I guess, Discord. Oh, I see now. This scroll wheel is the volume. Really, updates? Okay, there we go. Alright, so... Yeah, this wheel is the volume. Let's see what happens when I hit... Okay, pressing it is mute. Sides don't do anything, it's just... Okay, let's see what this does. Oh! That's the pause and play button.
Where'd he go? Did he just bounce off somewhere else? He did, right? He just bounced off.
Sorry about that. I was watching Jacksepticeye's playthrough of My Friendly Neighborhood before the video. Alright. It's not that bad. It does the same thing as the old buttons did, but why change how they looked? The buttons on the old keyboard... I'll just use the box as a reference instead. That design right there, that's basically how it would normally look on a VCR remote. Why change the design to this weird scrolling bar wheel and single button? It doesn't look aesthetically pleasing to me. And seriously, why remove USBs from the keyboard? I don't know if the Elite was like just a special edition keyboard or something, but it made sense to have a USB drive or 2 and a keyboard jack. In fact, let me take a look at something. Yeah. One USB and one and one headphone jack. This one doesn't have that. I feel robbed. That was convenient for anybody who wanted to have a decent, like, desktop electronic device that was plugged in through a USB. That was convenient. Whatever, it's just annoying to have to move things around now. But now that the application is updated, let me open Razer's application again. Let's see, does this line up? Oh, it lines up perfectly. Wait, you serious? Okay, something I found out about this cushion that came with the Razer Blackwidow Elite. There were magnets that lined this up. There's no magnets. And they just seriously downgraded it. I don't know if this is because this keyboard isn't meant to be as special or whatever, but it feels like it's missing features. Why is that all the way down there? Give me a second, folks, because... oh boy. Oh wait, it's not all the way down there, that's all the way up there. Let me just show you, okay, for some reason, it's like reset things. I have a whole bunch of themes. Yeah, I don't know why this is gonna be annoying. Let's see here. Nope, that ain't the right one. And there we go. Now, in order to make this look good again, I'll have to redo the entire setup I had. Whoa, lagging. Oh, there we go. I was only lagging because I was in that mode. Awesome. Let's just add reactive. Let's just make it green for the Razer video. Alright. Switch back to real life and... let me turn off the lights for this. Figures I have this stupid thing still on. There we go. Oh, whoops. That ain't it. There we go. Now, does this do anything?
Somewhere else.
Nope, those don't light up, strangely enough. But everything else does. Now I just need to reset everything the way I had it before. And I can do that easily. Oh, whoops, wrong one. All fixed. And let's show you how it looks in real life. That looks cool. Now, one thing I just noticed that I think is a plus from the Razer Blackwidow Elite is that all the alternate symbols, like how you have the @ logo on the number 2 key, are actually visible. they are not visible on the Blackwidow Razer Elite. Something I might actually do at some point in the future, if I ever do get the Blackwidow Razer Elite fixed, is I'll take the keys from this keyboard, which show everything in its entirety, as you can see. Let me actually turn this around for you. Like, yeah, see? All the alternate keys with the numbers. You can see them on this one. If I do ever fix the Blackwidow Razer Elite, I'll definitely take the keys from this keyboard and put them on the Elite. That's if I ever get it fixed. But so far this looks really nice, and I now have a fixed page up key. Well, not fixed, I just have one that isn't broken and torn apart because I was not informed. But yeah, this looks really cool now. This looks nice, it's not broken, and I'll admit, the scroll wheel here, it does the same thing. Let me show you on the big screen again. Yeah. Scrolling it up and down just adjusts the volume. Clicking the scroll wheel just mutes and unmutes it, and the circle next to it.
Oh, phew, I'm so glad he just bounced off somewhere else.
Yeah. I just don't like the way it looks. Like a wheel and a button. I honestly preferred the pause, play, fast forward, rewind. I just like the old look of the old keyboard as well. And it did help. It was much more convenient that it had an extra USB port and headphone jack in it. But I suppose it'll be nice to free up an actual USB port on my PC tower. But, hey. It looks really cool, doesn't it? Especially with what I've done with it. I'm gonna make sure to be much more careful with this one so that I don't have to worry about breaking anything, even if I'm just trying to fix something. And now that I have one of these, I don't have to worry about water glitching anything. And messing it up. There we go. So what do I think of the Blackwidow Razer version 3? Well, in comparison to the Blackwidow Elite, it feels like it's a little underwhelming. I mean, it doesn't have the additional USB port, nor headphone jack that the old keyboard had. The wrist rest that it comes with is just a piece of plastic as opposed to a nice cushion. It does have the plus of having all the symbols light up as opposed to just the main ones, which is something I complained about with the old keyboard. And while the scroll, wheel, and button do essentially the same things as the media buttons on the old keyboard, it is missing the forward and backward keys. Let me try to get this out of here again. Mouse, get out of the way. It is missing the forward and backward buttons, but it does have the pause, play, mute, unmute, and volume control. I just like the look, the aesthetic of having a pause and play, fast forward, rewind, but I just liked the aesthetic of this presentation more. It feels like they changed something that didn't need to be changed. But yeah, I'm definitely going to keep this old one, so hopefully I can fix it at some point in the future. And if I do, I'll give you an update on that. Because if, and hopefully when, I do fix that old keyboard, I'm putting the keys from this new keyboard on it, so this way everything lights up, like it should have. Still, as far as keyboards in general go, it does what needs to be done. It does pretty much everything else the old keyboard does, with one or two things to obviously complain about. If that hunk of plastic, this cushionless hard hunk of plastic is all you get with this thing, you're better off getting a professional wrist cushion mount, whatever, because that's not going to be comfortable. Something that actually has a cushion to it is going to be comfortable. Other than that, yeah, great keyboard. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to get back to having some fun playing video games with a new keyboard. Thank you all for watching, everybody. And just to let you know, I am going to get back to Sonic Frontiers. Once this video is done and it's published to YouTube and everything, I've edited it. Hopefully we don't get any problems this time around. But once this video is edited, rendered, uploaded, and published to my YouTube channel, I'm going to get right back to work on Sonic Frontiers. Believe me, I want to get back to that game just as much as any of you want to see me get back to that game, because I have been torturing myself trying to avoid spoilers like the plague. Thank you all for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video that much, be sure to hit the like button. If you want to say something, leave a comment down below. And if you want to stay tuned for new videos, then be sure to subscribe and ring that bell. I got a bell prop. Until then, I am Lightning of Lightning Wind Productions, and I will see you all in the next video. Keep gaming, everybody.